So previously, um, after talking with Kommena at the Open Tree Tavern, you guys discovered that her daughters had been missing, possibly kidnapped, suspected of being kidnapped. Followed the individuals who had been the precursor to the disappearance of her daughters, and so pursuing them and immobilizing most of them. You guys ended up following one of the individuals back to the warehouse district in Kommena, or in Ka Maluhia, which belonged to the Dirtcross Domain. From there, you found out that a ship named the Snake had already left with all of its cargo, which, by the looks of things, included the girls. With that, you guys hired a ship that was supposed to take you to the Dirtcross Domain. Instead, took you to jail after admitting some crimes to the guards, such as killing almost all but one individual within that warehouse. You guys then made a path forward, cleared a path, found a ship in a bottle, which you threw in the ocean, and became your ship known as the Bottle. Making your way to the Dirtcross Domain yourselves with a few of the crew members that you procured from the prison. You made it to Mallhaven. At Mallhaven, you found that the girls had already been sold at auction to two different houses. And upon visiting those houses, you found that one of them was willing to negotiate with more than just gold, in the terms of having the party go and procure another individual's services. The individual they were looking for was a bauble beast, and they were located in these, I want to say the Secret Woods. I'm not looking at the map right now. Yep, Secret Woods. As you made your way into the Secret Woods, finding out that they were quite mischievous and dangerous themselves, you then encountered an individual who gave you a stone that floated against the current to your destination. Upon reaching your destination, you found that the cave system was actually home to a number of were creatures, and upon some misunderstandings or just disagreements on how life should be lived, fighting ensued, and the were creatures were all destroyed. In one of the innermost chambers, you found the bauble beast. Was able to have an interesting, persuasive conversation, in which the bauble beast agreed to go back to Mallhaven via the transport scroll that you had. Making your way out of the Secret Woods, you rejoined your ship, sailed back to Mallhaven, and was able to negotiate terms for the bauble beast, as well as the release agreements for one of the daughters. You've got Adrina to be freed from the Dravens. With that, with time being short for your appointed meeting with the Druidic Circle, the Golden Apple, you guys decided to go ahead and take Adrina back to her mother in Ka Maluhia, while leaving Alara with the Viridia estate. Making your way back across the Misty Sea is where we left off, as you guys are pulling into port of Ka Maluhia. It is an earlier morning of the day. We'll probably put it around 8 in the morning. As you begin to sail into the port, as you see the 3 designations for sections of the port, you have the Dirtcross Domain, the Silkmore Kingdom, as well as Ka Maluhia's own designation.
Well, let's go into port. Got great timing. We can seize the whole rest of the day.
So first of all, it's a very diplomatic verbiage to describe some of these past events that might have been a little more murderous than intended. And I appreciate that interpretation. But I don't think I want to be seen directly. We've been gone for a few weeks, but let's say hoods up, we escort Adrina off of the ship and assure her that we should probably go straight to Tavern. I mean, that's where I would want to go if I were her.
Well, as you guys are nearing the city, Masumi speaks up. So, which port are we docking in? Because, not really a Dirtcross Domain or Silkmore Kingdom ship, but neither are we a Ka Maluhia ship.
A good question.
Could we moor off the coast somewhere and then just row ourselves in, skip the port entirely?
Yeah, you could do that.
Sounds like it.
You would have to find a good spot, which is possible to do.
Because aren't we? We're still wanted criminals, right?
Are you?
It's true, we might not be.
But we also might be. So we should probably proceed as if we are until it's proven we aren't.
Makes sense. Can proceed with caution.
I mean, it was only a couple murders, but like, I think that's still frowned upon. We might need to give it more than a few weeks for that to die down.
Well then,
So we're not
I guess we could.
No, I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
All right. I guess mooring outside the city would be a better idea than anything.
All right, very good. With that, yep, moored off the shore, just a ways, keeping out of the port as much as possible, freeing up space, and finding a way to row to shore. You find, with the description you guys gave, it is best for some of your crew members to stay behind, seeing as how they, too, were at that prison. And so, with that, Clot and Gork are going to stay behind, while Masumi will row to shore with you guys and row back. Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I assume we drop
Before
the
we
girl
go,
off.
do we have any disguise equipment or spells?
I pull my hood up. Is what I got.
Oh, very well done. I can hardly tell it's you. I'm really glad that I was standing here to watch you put the hood up.
I've got nothing, but I wasn't in prison.
I'm also going to pull a hood up, pull like my cloak over my face. And then I guess we gotta go to this room.
Alright. With that. Yep, you guys are able to make your way into town. Actually, since you guys are trying to be undetected, why don't I go ahead and get stealth rolls from everybody? Blind.
I forget there's a skill page.
Oh, nope. Ignore that. Delete it. Whatever. Find GM.
Ouch. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, my little friend. What is his stealth?
Okay.
Now, have you always had this friend, or are you going to introduce him to us for the first time?
Always had this friend, but, Sean, how do you want to handle that?
But it seems that this is the first time this friend is slinking off
Meeting
the
everybody else.
ship. Yep. Seems somehow Ko slipped this friend onto the ship without you guys noticing and is now bringing them out.
What is it? Besides adorable.
That's adorable. It's a pangolin named Jack, and he is adorable. I don't know if you guys can see his picture or not. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I can see it. It lets me view it when I right click.
For long-term short, like TLDR, I wasn't feeling kineticist, but I still loved Ko and the concept behind Ko being like a tracker, nature survival person. So I switched from kineticist to ranger with Sean's blessing. Thank you again, sir.
Yep. And that was a newly released class, so that's fair. Okay. Well, with those rolls, let's see here. Yeah. You guys are able to move about the city. You see at times a few guards bunched up together, but you're able to avoid notice. Probably helps that not
Oh.
everybody is able to hide themselves with the cloak or robe, or the fact that Siren isn't trying to hide themselves necessarily. As you guys are able to make it back to the Open Tree Tavern. Again, the inside is open and warm with multiple tables spread out within this tree. Oh, actually, I think I've got a scene for this one. Where is...
And we brought the daughter with us, right?
One of them, yes.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Aha.
Ooh.
At first, as you guys enter, you see this shorter woman moving about quite quickly, trying to take care of things. As she calls over her shoulder, "Go ahead and find a table. I'll be right with you." As her hair is just disheveled, as she doesn't look to have had a chance to really relax and take care of things.
Madam, you're going to want to take a small pause and look over this way. We've
Adrina
returned one of your daughters.
Adrina doesn't even wait, as she just rushes up to hug her mom.
Aww.
We've halfway done it, guys.
We only get half an awe. That's fair.
Well, it seems to be a very successful tavern, so perhaps she'll just put up the gold to release the other daughter.
Always ask her.
We just have to do it after Druids.
Well, I mean, we should probably let her know the situation and then go see the druids.
Oh, that's definitely the plan. I just think they're having a moment.
Yeah. Of course, of course.
As you guys are able to see that the two are happy to see each other with hugs and cheek pulling and holding of heads. Finally, Kommena and Adrina come back over to you. "Well, she's got to catch up on work. Go ahead and find yourselves a table. And again, pull down the menu like normal. We will get you some food and drinks right away."
Well, thank you.
How successful would you say your business is?
Well, yeah.
She looks back at you. "It'll be a lot more successful now. And even more so when I hear about whatever it is that's going on."
Well,
But-
do I have news for you?
Oh,
For the mere price of
okay, I've
200 gold
got to tend to
coins,
things.
I can return your other daughter.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check.
Wow. Way to deliver that news.
I'm very charismatic. I know how to just lay it on thick.
Are you sure?
I'd like to go find a
Um,
table and avoid all this.
Yeah, see, I'm sure.
Okay, alright.
Very charismatic.
What has happened to Alara?
Well, both your daughters got sold into slavery. We were able to retrieve one, but we're on kind of a time crunch because one of our friends died, totally in the service to save your daughter's lives. So we brought the daughter back that we had already, but we need to purchase the other one out of slavery. That's going to be 200 gold. So on our way back from repaying the death debt to the druids, We can totally pick that 200 gold up, collect your daughter, and then deliver her back here.
I had never heard of this. This is genius.
Mother, you've got to do it. It's Alara.
Now, if this would be a financial burden on you, we might be able to retrieve her if we find a bauble beast. So if you had a lead on a bauble beast, there's a decent chance we'd be able to also retrieve your daughter.
She looks at you quizzically about the bauble beast. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with such a creature. At least it's not something I've seen here.
Maybe we should discuss this more after a supper.
Yes, that would be better. As I said, please go ahead and have a seat. It looks like your other companion, who I've not met yet, has already done so. I will. Yes, we'll be around shortly to take care of you.
I'd like to join Siren at the table.
So how did that all go over there?
Well, William has his way.
I guess it went well then. No
It's a
thought of
very
extortion.
Well, that's the best way to get things done. No sense in waiting around for good to happen. You can just do good as quickly as possible.
I mean, sure, you can. It's always an option.
Forgive me. Out of character, how many days do we have before we're obliged to meet these druids? Before we're late?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
And how far away are they?
They're in town.
Nice.
Yep, Nathan is aware of the storefront that they have and would be able to direct you there.
Well, we should probably take some time when she's not working to, reassure her, like she already knows, but just double up, like your daughter is alive, and we will retrieve her as well.
Well, yeah, of course she's alive. I wouldn't try to sell the woman her daughter's corpse.
That would be quite immoral. And quite the burden you place on her.
Wait, are you saying you think she'd want to buy her daughter's corpse?
It's not relevant at all. Daughter's not
I
dead.
just
We're
assume
fine.
she'd want her daughter back at very least.
That reminds me, over the table, I know that, we're here to play a game, but where's Siren going?
No, where?
Is Siren leaving?
No, he's not leaving.
So what are you talking about?
Help us free
You-
the other sister?
Yeah, Siren's willing to stay for that.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. Besides, you guys look like you needed the help.
But how can we do it?
Well, it was mentioned that there's simply a price on the daughters for the daughter's freedom.
For
Collecting
another
money.
base, we could always go hunt through that forest again.
Yeah.
Can you guys
I
hear
mean, we
me
got.
now?
Yep,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear you
someone,
now.
Yes.
I get
Because
it.
I've been talking the whole time.
Oh no.
I had just finally chimed in when I talked about the druids, and I realized, oh, can nobody hear me?
So they're just all rudely ignoring you, right?
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I mean, whatever, you know.
Oh, I thought you were just having like a quiet evening over there.
No, like I said hi. I even said hi when I popped in, and Sean said hi, but he didn't say anything.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Looping back. Would I know where the druids are
Yes,
in
you do.
town? Because I wasn't alive when they met them.
Wait.
Like I only met them.
Oh,
in the
you're right. That
But didn't you wake up
was.
there?
No, they took me to the ritual site where
Mm-hmm.
where I got brought back.
That was
And
Mancini
that's
who knew where they were.
Well, I went with Mancini, so wouldn't I know
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, you'll know where to find them. That, and it's pretty easy to find them anyways, if you asked for directions. So. All right. As you guys are discussing business, planning for the day tomorrow, and how to continue to talk with Kommena, uh, Adrina brings out a tray with several bowls as she sets a bowl in front of each of you. And from what you can tell, it looks like some sort of pudding. It looks like dark gray with rivets of white going through it. So this is our Thunder Sweet and Savory Steamed Pudding. Do enjoy.
You're back to work already. You don't want to take an evening.
Looking at my mom, I know she hasn't had a break in, well, weeks. And looking around, I only see 2 other people helping her. Where normally she's got my sister and I, and then 5 others. So she's short-handed.
So you'd say that her business has been doing well, though, because if she's that overworked, then obviously, without the extra labor costs, then she should have the money to buy your sister.
Just like you, I just got here, so I don't know. Now, enjoy your meal. We will get some drinks out to you here shortly.
Thank you.
And if you wanted anything else, as she reaches to the middle of the table and touching one of the little circles, pulls down, and you see the magical menu again appear. Enjoy the pudding.
Thanks. Welcome back home.
Thank you.
I raise the bowl of pudding and cheers to her.
I'll do the same.
I will also cheers pudding.
As you guys take your first bite of pudding, there's this unusual experience that you've not felt in your mouth before, as it's almost as if there is a thundercloud storming off inside your mouth, just pops of explosions every time you bite.
Like
And-
Pop Rocks?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Fascinating. I love it.
Was my mouth still full? I'm going to say to Nathan, do you think it's safe to swallow?
I mean, they're serving it, right? Like, it has to be.
I'll swallow it.
They didn't serve us poison now, would they?
At least not now. Like,
We've already been
another
betrayed
daughter.
once. We've been betrayed once in this campaign, and I feel like Sean got it all out of his system. Right?
Oh no. Don't make that assumption. That's very unhealthy for us.
I'll quickly eat the pudding and then bring the bowls back to the table and offer to help at the bar. For the inn.
As you go up to make your offer, go sit down. You are a guest, and you've been very helpful. I will get with you guys shortly. Yes. Oh, drinks. That's right.
Hey, do you want help or anything? Because, like, I'm not really doing anything.
No! You have done plenty. You are guests. Special guests. As she quickly gets some ale mugs put together before rushing them over to Adrina, who then waves her hands over the drinks. And as Kommena brings over the 6 drinks, handing one out to each of you, and grabbing a chair for herself, you see that dancing across the top of the drink is a little blue fairy.
That's cute.
Oh, she is really good at this.
I'm gonna say to it in Fae, "Hey, little one."
With that, it does not respond at all, as it appears to just be a magical image of a fae
Oh.
instead of an actual.
It's a neat little trick you've got there.
Yes. Once we discovered Adrina's affinity for magic, she's been making all these masterful creations. The sweet and savory pudding hasn't been the same without her putting in that little touch of thunder. And then, of course, our specialty drink, the Blue Fairy. As she takes a sip of her own, you kind of see a little wrinkle around her nose before she returns the mug to the table. Very well. So, we have more business to discuss about Alara, I see. You had mentioned paying for her return?
Yeah, we're trying to figure that part out.
Okay.
Yeah. If you put up the 200 gold, then I will personally pay for the wages of the seamen en route. Transit will be free.
Oh, just transferred it back, you mean?
Yep.
Okay. 200 gold. Yeah. I'm gonna have to talk with my staff because I won't be able to pay them. I mean, while it's busy this morning, things have slowed down without Adrina or Lara. But with Adrina being back, hopefully business will start picking up again, especially since, I mean, you've tasted her food, and you're more than welcome to try your drinks. As she gestures.
Oh yeah, totally trying the drinks.
And as you bring your drink to your lips, that little blue fairy causes a little bit of a tickle on your nose, and now you understand why she had the wrinkle around her nose as she drank the drink. Interestingly enough, though, it almost feels like a touch of that magic is adding some sort of scent to the drink, just making it that much more pleasant.
Nosberries.
Very much snozberries. Oh.
But perhaps we give you time to earn the money. What if, in our absence to work on the Druid's quest, you host a grand reopening where you put the magic touch back in everything?
Well, we can definitely do a grand welcoming home party for Adrina. That is to be sure. Take a little bit of time, but I guess in 2 days' time we can do that. I'm sure hearing that one of the kidnapped individuals has been returned will definitely spike interest in many of people. Should be a very busy night.
That's just, you have some cool stories too to tell your patrons.
Yep.
And we could also help out around here during the welcoming back party.
Well, we need to be places tomorrow.
Oh, she said 2 days, didn't she?
Yes, 2 days. Though looking at the 5 of you, I'm not sure necessarily how y'all would be able to help. I mean, well, looking at...
I've got away with people.
Yes, your words earlier were provocative, let's say. Though I would say Julian or Nathan, with your magical abilities, you might be able to help Adrina with some of her creations.
I mean, I've never done bartending magic before, but I could give it a try.
I'm not one for selling, but I have been told I can make a good deal on a lot of things. I could possibly upsell customers on other things for you.
Okay. Otherwise, probably could use you and Co as enforcement. I mean, things can get rowdy at a tavern. And then I'm sorry. I've met Co before, but I haven't met you.
I am Siren's Satra. Bounty hunter of the general region, really. They met me in their encounter with the Bauble Beast,
Oh,
the first one.
I'll have to hear more about this later. But Azan, you, from what I've seen briefly, you're pretty well aware of your surroundings and light on your feet. You probably can help serve, I'm assuming. And William, we can work on some softer wording, and you could probably help with talking to guests. But yes,
Speak so softly to them, you won't even know that I'm there.
okay. Well, we will definitely. I can definitely use your help for the event. So I will work on getting things ordered, planned out, and then 2 days time, we will go ahead and have our little welcoming back party for Adrina, and hopefully, and how long did it take you guys to get to where Alara is?
4 days? Was it 4 days, guys?
A good question.
It
I
was
will
think
fuck a
it
week.
depends on the weather.
it was a week each way.
Okay.
So hopefully within a little over 2 weeks, I'll have my family back together.
Well, we are obligated to the druids, so if whatever they quest of us does take longer than 2 days, we won't be able to fulfill our obligation for helping with the party, and it could delay the retrieval of your daughter.
Hmm, that's right. I
However, that'll
remember
give you
when Ko, Mancini, and Nathan came back here after you guys first went to the warehouses. Okay, so yeah, gotta take care of that. Okay, maybe I should
We
make.
don't know exactly what they want, so we can find out and come back and let you know.
It that would be good. I mean, it is early in the day, so who knows? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I will start making my preparations and hold off on hiring more staffing until I am aware of what your guys' plans are.
Cool.
Very good then.
Well,
Okay, so do we want to politely part ways and use the rest of this day to go find the druids?
yeah.
That's a good use of time. I'll arrive a bit earlier than necessary and ensure we have all the information we need for what they might ask of us.
I think yeah, lead the way
Okay.
to the golden apple.
Apparently, he's got. There we go.
Also, I'd like to pay 2 gold for our pudding and drinks as we depart.
Okay. Since they are not with you when you put the gold on the table, uh, it will be left at the table for them to pick up. Nope. Apparently, you guys need vision.
We're all blind.
There we go. The golden apple.
Ooh, I see why they call it golden.
As you guys make your way through the city, again, trying to avoid the guards. You've come up to the little storefront that the Golden Apple has, and indeed, it is quite golden, and every now and then you see little apples all over the place, and that is not quite the music I want.
It's also very loud.
Let's see here. Yeah, I would recommend going in and adjusting your playlist volume. Let's go ahead and try for this one. Oh, let's drop that down because that's going to blare. Okay. As you enter within, there is a familiar face. One that a few of you have seen before, but are having a hard time place. So the four of you who are part of the initial, could I go ahead and get a recall knowledge check from the four of you using the basic actions macro?
We get our token field.
Oh, sure.
We gotta click ourselves to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry. You slide Jack up to the party.
Okay, where'd Jack go? Oh. Okay. Let's see here. Did I get those rolls? I did. Awesome. Let's see here. I've got Zahn, Ko, Nathan, William, if I can get a recall knowledge from you as well.
I'm trying.
Okay.
It's been a minute since I used the macros.
This track is a vibe. I really like it.
Alright, I'm not finding recall knowledge.
The third column on the right, under encounter, at the very top.
Let's see here. I think for you it's actually middle column, third from the bottom. Is that what you said?
Oh, for me, it's on the very top of the far right column.
Yeah, it depends on everybody's skills and everything.
I gotcha.
Okay. Were you able to find it, William? Or Baines?
Uh, I found I don't know how to use the macro on it.
Let me come show you. It's easier. Yeah. Go ahead and move your character.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta check on something. Alright. Crisis averted.
Excellent.
Couldn't find the dog.
Oh,
Classic.
Yeah, thought the contractors might have left the gate open.
She's tiny.
Alright. Let's see here. You guys got it figured out? Sweet. Alright. As you step into the Golden Apple, Ko, you see behind the counter an individual that you did not expect to see here. Immediately, you get a feeling and your guard is up. As you see the individual who is at the prison tower with the dog who told you guys to look for the ship.
The only nice person in there that sighed at me.
Yeah.
Hey, friend.
Ah. I am surprised to see you guys have returned.
Well, we had certain obligations, you know, that we need to make sure that we fulfill.
Yes, and seeing as you're here, I expect that those are completed then.
Not quite. We still have a little bit of work to do. We'd say halfway completed. We've got one of the slave girls, or one of the girls that was illegally captured, sold into slavery, have been recovered. And we are working with their mother to get the second one freed.
Ah, very good.
You wouldn't
Now-
happen to know where to find a bobble beast, would you?
No. No. Most of those creatures can be found out in the secret woods, is what I've read.
Yeah,
Never
you read
encountered.
correctly.
Oh, so you found one.
Found one. Finding another would make it so we could get the innkeeper's second daughter released, but finding the first one was quite. We'll call it an adventure. Yeah, that sounds safe.
Interesting.
I never want to go back in that forest ever again.
I'm surprised you made it through the first time. Most people don't.
Find out where the world is.
You and me both.
well, it's a good thing we made it out of there. Otherwise, nothing would have gotten completed.
Now we're here to fulfill our obligation to the druids who helped resurrect our dear friend Nathan here. You know, way back in the day.
He picks up a glass off the counter, looks over at Nathan. Ah, yes. I do see the debt. Okay. Very good.
Are you a druid?
As the dog next to him barks. Calm down. Yes, I am. I won't be leading your expedition tomorrow. And you've got quite the expedition indeed. Very rare
We
one at that.
actually Came in to find out what exactly they had planned for us.
Well, what I have planned for you
Oh dear.
is not quite the easiest of tasks. And with that being said, it is quite dangerous, but hoping that with a group of adventurers, as well as a few of the druids, you guys will be able to pull it off.
Okay, that was really light on the details. If you happen to want to fill any of those in, that'd be amazing.
If we die performing a task, can we get a resurrection for free?
If you die from this task, there probably won't be anything of you to resurrect.
That's exciting.
Now,
But if there what?
instead of talking details down here in the shop, why don't we head upstairs and discuss it in the chamber?
As long as the chamber doesn't include manacles, I'm totally okay with that.
I'm fine if it does include manacles.
To the chamber.
As he gestures,
I have no comment.
as he gestures towards a set of stairs that lead upwards, that look like they were made from tree itself. He calls back behind a curtain of vines. Sylvina, you've got the shop for now. As a girl whose hair looks very similar to the vines, but is a more woven together pattern. Her skin a dark bark colored as she steps out. Farewell, master. Now, shall we? As he again gestures upwards for you guys to ascend.
Oh,
I will.
I guess we
follow.
shall.
And any little space that is available, the dog runs up the stairs as fast as possible, weaving in and out between you guys' legs.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna race the dog up the stairs.
We never find out who this dude was, right?
Mm-mm.
Isn't he the important druid?
Is what?
He's the important druid. He talks like he's the important one.
Yeah,
So-
the girl said master, so I mean that could just be a teacher thing.
Or it could be a chains and whips kind of thing. You never know.
That's true. We'll find out if there's manacles in the chamber.
As you ascend up the stairs to the second floor, you find it is a lot more open and has large open windows letting in the fresh air. The smell of crisp apple just fills the whole store and continues onwards up into the second floor. But as you get up there, you see that in the middle of the room is a large round circle with a cutout at one part, to which a larger chair sits, but nothing too extremely ornate compared to the others. As this individual heads over to that chair and sits down, gesturing for the five of you to sit. Well,
I think
go ahead.
no, please.
Well, the other four should be here shortly. They are aware of the basics of what's going to happen tomorrow. Or, more rightly, at midnight tonight. So, how many of you are aware of the moon cycle and where we're at with that?
Am I?
It
If
cycles in the sky.
go ahead and roll a nature check if you are trained in such skill.
Blind.
Yes, please.
I was surprised that I am trained in that. Wait, no, I'm not.
Could I use Traveler's Lore?
Yeah, I would say so. That would definitely be applicable. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Where did it... okay. For the most of you just... It's another night. Siren, however, you realize what tonight is. Tonight is not a good night. Tonight is a very rare night in which it is called a dark night. A dark night is when neither moon shines upon the world.
This is you can refresh me on the happenings of this night. Just, as a little aside.
Yes. So, Malola and Alara, the moons, tonight they will not be visible to us. It will be a dark night. And with that, a number of things happen which are not necessarily great. However, one thing it does provide us with is a change in the tides, which makes it so that we can access a underwater temple that has been, well, flooded for the last, I want to say, 89 years? Now, supposedly, I got rid of that. Oh, dang it. Supposedly, one piece of the Nitzer's crown is within this temple. The gem of Fergmalite. It is a powerful gemstone, but of course, without the complete crown of Knitters, there's not much we can do. But the gathering a piece of the crown is a step forward. Now, granted, it's been missing for about 5 centuries now. Records are kind of vague on what hasn't happened to the pieces and what it could be used for.
I'm sorry, is there a spelling for the crown of what? I'm trying to write it down.
Yep, gotcha. There's that. And there's that. Okay. Went ahead and put them in the chat. So, with that, there's a number of things we should be cautious of. Obviously, with it being an underwater temple, or now an underwater temple, you all will need to take extreme caution. You'll have a short period of time to get in, find this gemstone, and get out. The 3 druids who are going with you are going to be staying outside to hold the water back for as long as they can until you arrive, get back and make your exit.
Okay. Do we know how long we have? Short time, meaning an hour, 30 minutes, 2 minutes?
Probably close to 3 to 4 hours. And that is pushing
Okay.
it.
You wouldn't happen to have any potions of water breathing, would you?
We do have some of those. So, I'll be able to supply each of you with at least one. That should reduce the risk of you drowning.
Are we going to be swimming in this thing?
Maybe.
That is not the plan. And really, if you do need your potions of water breathing, that should be an emergency situation.
They'd be holding the water back from engulfing us. I assume that's likely when the water is already rushing over us would be the best time to drink that rather than before.
Yes. You're more likely going to need it upon exiting if you exit late. Or if something goes terribly wrong. Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
You mind if I ask something real quick?
You just did, but go ahead.
Sorry about that. So maybe I'm just like druid profiling here, but you guys can turn fish and stuff, right? Why can't you just, fish it up? Go fish into the temple.
Well, some of us are gifted with those abilities. Not all of us. In fact, most of us aren't. The few of us who have gone down there have found that it is it's not very inhabited by fish for a few different reasons. Mostly being that it is a strong magic region due to the temple. So magic sometimes goes awry. Others have encountered issues with other creatures. So,
just to be clear, with every detail that makes this increasingly sound like not the safest idea, Asin is getting like more and more interested. Because this is like basically what he's about. I'm keen on this. Like, we don't have to be in debt here. 500-year-old temple underwater. Like, I'm going. Do I know anything about either this crown or this jewel?
that is a great question because you would have the lore for it. So go ahead and make a roll. Because there's a chance you might.
Which one should I use?
Let's see.
I guess it doesn't matter, they're very similar. They're
Yeah.
the same number.
You have heard rumors or read about rumors of such a crown of great magnitude. This is possibly that, but you're not quite certain.
And we're looking for a crown fragment and a jewel, or just one of, or the other?
So it is a gemstone that is a part of the crown.
Ah, okay, got it.
Does anybody know anything about this gemstone type?
I've not worked with gemstones before.
I have a passing familiarity. What knowledge check would that be?
Your academia would be applicable.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm checking everybody else's lore because this would be a lore check of all things.
Possibly nature for gemstones? Or crafting, I guess.
Um, normally I would say yes, but this is not a gemstone you are familiar with.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
Nathan, you are fairly certain that you've seen a text about the Crown of Knitters, um, but you don't recall looking at it.
Like seeing any illustrations or whatever.
Yeah, it was like you saw a chapter heading in a book about the Crown of Knitters, and you just passed it by.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed I don't know much about it offhand, but if it's 500 years old, then at the very least we should think about preserving it. And I'd like to address the person that brought us up here and say, what's your interest, perchance?
Well, it is said that the person who can bring the crown back together is supposed to be some sort of great ruler. Some mythical tale at the very least, but at the same time, my expectation is that each of the gems hold a significant amount of power. And so being able to put them back on the crown as a sort of conduit, it would be very interesting to see the end result, regardless. But even even a single gemstone is said to have made individuals wealthier than some of the most powerful nations.
But you're the leader of the Druids, right?
At least of this sect, yes.
So shouldn't a great and powerful leader, such as yourself, be one of the people that's going to retrieve this artifact?
A wise man
Or
once
do you not
told
consider
me that you don't put all of your apples in one basket. And the smart thing to do here is to put the best apples in the correct basket. And that is what I'm trying to do.
So you don't consider yourself a great leader?
I think we're going kind of far afield here.
I have my best water controlling mages going with you. Those are going to be the best assets to this mission, along with yourselves, who, quite frankly, are possibly disposable. If you don't listen to the time period and don't make it out of the temple in time, you'll be stuck there for, I think the next dark night was in another 112 years? So you'd have to learn how to survive for 112 years for someone to come get you.
William looks progressively just more nervous. I don't know about all the whole, like, millions of gallons of water above us.
Try something novel, which is just being successful.
Yes.
That's another 50% of my life.
There you go. So yes, you guys will have 3 of our best water druids with you. They will take care of the water outside, making sure it doesn't seal the door shut as long as they can. But they also have their orders to live. They cannot keep the doors and the water back the whole time. So,
We wouldn't ask them to risk their lives for ours.
Be
Well-
quite a bit counterpoint to getting out in the future if we could.
Besides, this is very exciting. We could be the first people in living memory to lay eyes on this place. Guys. Ancient Crown.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting.
Any special supplies we'll need outside of the water drinking potion thing?
not that I'm aware of.
All right.
Do any of your people were able to survey the general state of it? The temple, is it in disrepair, or could we navigate it just fine on foot?
Well, the levels will be super low at this point, so you should be able to traverse it by foot. What the inside conditions are like, could not tell you. We have not been able to breach it. We tried accessing by, as you suggested, changing our shape to be of an aquatic nature, and that has not proven fruitful. But yes, we will have individuals going with you, and we will hopefully have a fruitful endeavor this time. But as long as you guys keep aware of your timing and are quick about things, it shouldn't be too terribly dangerous as far as I'm aware.
Cool.
Okay, this is great. We should get some supplies. We gotta be ready.
Like a pocket watch.
Now,
That's a great idea.
before you depart, there are the three druids that are going to go with you. As the individual gets up and taps on one of the wood panels, it folds back into the walls as he calls down the chamber. Roll him, Golog, Suzushi. As three individuals come walking out, you see an elf who's a bit shorter in stature, but her ears are definitely pointed as she has a fierce look in her eyes. A heavy thundering orc comes out as well, with his tough looking tusks, looking like a little more battered and bruised than Ko. And then Suzushi, as they step out, you notice that they have a few tails swishing behind them. As this last individual speaks up. So, they're the ones we're going to be working with.
It's nice to meet you all too.
Yes, yes, indeed.
William's just practicing holding his breath.
Hey, quick question. Where are the folks that helped us raise Nathan?
They are going to be working at a different magical site, trying to take care of some other events that we anticipate happening with the Dark Knight. Actually, most of us will be at various locations throughout the surrounding area.
Okay.
The Dark Knight, since most of you have not lived through one before, except for maybe Siren here. Yeah,
How long ago did you say it happened?
89 years ago.
Yes, he's lived through one.
It is not a pleasant experience everywhere. The more remote the location, the better, but highly populated areas and areas of strong magic, at least those above water, as far as we're aware, are quite dangerous, as the barriers between worlds thin. Some speculate that this is how we first came to this world. We being the general, how people first came. But, yes, it's kind of hard to tell, because the creatures that come through now are not necessarily looking to have a social encounter.
So meet you back here at midnight?
Preferably a few hours before. That way you guys can travel to the location, get on some boats, ride the tide down, and hopefully just let the water take you to the temple instead of having to exhaust your energy doing so.
What time do you want us here then?
2 hours before, so 10 o'clock. Should be sufficient. Take you about 45 minutes to get to the shore, and then enjoying the ride down.
Okay.
Alright.
As Roland pikes up. It's a heads up. We may also have to help some idiots who parked their ship out there.
What ship is that?
A little thing. I'll
Do I
have
have to see a name on the side?
Wasn't really looking close enough, but I'm sure if anyone's on board, they will quickly realize that they need to move.
I'm also sure that's true of them.
I'm actually wondering if it's our ship, guys.
I'm pretty sure it is. Like, who else is just parked in the middle of the ocean?
Right, right.
Well, there's always fishing ships.
So maybe you and I can take a walk out to the area that you're talking about, and I can make sure that it's not our ship. And if it is, to move it for us.
Well, I suppose if you do have a ship, then it's best to keep it floating instead of sinking.
Yeah, that's accurate.
We shall do that. Very well.
I will follow him up to the place. What do you think?
Alright, I believe that concludes our business for now. I believe that in about a little less than 12 hours time, probably close to 10 hours actually, we will see each other again.
Oh, this just makes it all the better then.
Time to go buy a watch.
It looks watches up to 25 gold. I think it's time to just learn how to tell the time.
Time to buy a hourglass for 3 hours.
You know, I didn't look that up. Maybe we can rent one, you know?
Maybe the druids will have one. We just definitely don't tell them where we're going.
What do you mean not tell them where we're going?
They're not going to get it back if it's at the bottom of a crazy 500-year-old temple.
I thought you were supposed to be the guy that always does the right thing.
No, he's saying if we rented an hourglass.
And Ari,
You're coming through. Let me look up hourglass. I'm not entirely sure how that would help because it would have to be steady somewhere. Like that doesn't make sense.
I mean, if anyone can spare 3 gold pieces, I could get us a watch. I can get us a pocket watch.
I wish I could, but I'm 2 gold.
I'll spare one.
All right. We could get a pocket watch.
We might be able to sell some of these weapons.
That's another good idea.
That's another good idea.
Can we get a scroll of teleportation? I really don't like being reliant on someone else.
We've got the sticky scroll of teleportation left. You just end up back in
Mallhaven for one person.
Yeah.
The rest of us just have to figure out.
All right. With that, you have a bit of the day left to figure out what you would like to do. You guys have a number of items in your stash.
I just realized I actually can't see the stash.
Oh, interesting. Configure ownership. Everybody should be...
He just didn't want you to see it specifically.
Yeah.
I like how it lists Jack and his gold total also.
Right. It's because he's in the party.
He didn't have a gold total though.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets paid separately. He gets a share too, right?
Yeah, that's why I had
No.
Jack as part of the crew.
But he doesn't have any items, so he shouldn't have a gold total.
A lean 0.0.
Okay, good. Okay, good. He doesn't. No problem.
Okay, so do we feel like we need anything, guys? Shopping wise?
Got rope, grappling hook. I don't have any torches.
Yeah, I'd like to pick up a couple of potions of healing and some torches if possible. I do not see in the dark.
Just put it back in the sink.
I've got a grappling gun if we need to send to any hard to reach places.
Okay. With that, let's see here.
Zan, there is in our stash a fist weapon that you'd be able to use that gives you reach.
The Pantograph Gauntlet.
And it gives you deadly d6 for every crit. It's really good. You should take it.
Oh, I see. Okay. I have taken it.
there other things that we're wanting to do? I know I'm saving up, get Jackson some light barding, but that'll come in time, you know. And maybe upgrade my weapons to magical stuff, but you know, again, time.
Yep. Alright, well, if you so chose to sell all of the armor, the weaponry, and the snare kit and bolts, that would give you guys 19 gold.
Sweet.
So, if
That's a pocket watch at least.
Do it.
Alright. Selling items. Assume you're keeping the rope.
The maps and the sticky
Yep.
teleport thing.
And 19 gold added to the party stash. Are we distributing coins fairly, or?
Yeah, let's do that first, and then we can all contribute towards the pocket watch.
Alright, coins have been evenly distributed. 3 gold, 8 silver. That was actually very easy. I liked that.
So I will give Saren, 3 gold.
Right.
How do you do that?
Drag it over him. Either grab your gold from your inventory and drag it over him. He just puts it in his inventory.
I see. Thanks. I just gave him 1 gold ticket.
Okay.
There are a lot of potions in this menu.
There are a lot of potions in general, yep. Here at this shop, you can find potions up to level 5.
Oh, that's what it is. Temptation to sell my water breathing potion so I can bard it so high.
Yeah, I did drop a water breathing potion in everybody's inventory, so.
How do you
All
get
right.
just 3?
When you drag your gold stack over him, it comes up with a window that asks you how much.
I've got the pocket watch already.
Oh, you've got enough gold.
Yeah, I had 22 gold to start off with, so when we split it up, I had 3 extra gold for 25.
Yeah, but we should still help you pay
Yeah.
for the cost.
That or you guys can all drown.
Yeah, we can all just drown. This is the best solution. You can buy the pocket watch or drown.
Or you can not buy the pocket witch and not drown. You just gotta be good at your job.
Yeah,
That's all they're asking you to do.
get in, get out.
It's
Easy
taking
enough,
special
right?
skill to use the pocket watch.
No, it's got the same. It says it's the same as a clockwork dial, except it goes to 24 hours.
Oh, it does a full 24 circle. Ooh.
Yeah. You know, it's only 5 gold more expensive at that.
What?
The pocket watch is 5 gold more expensive than a clockwork dial, but the clockwork dial only goes for 1 hour, and we've got between 2 and 3 hours. All right.
John, does your dog also look at you with a saddest face while you eat food?
Don't know. He's always in his kennel or outside.
Oh.
Or,
You don't
well,
get the chance to.
when we're eating anyways. Like right now he's just wandering about. Usually just trying to sleep, so.
Okay, then it sounds like we are good for shopping, yeah?
Okay.
Fast forward time.
Fast forward time. Let's see here. And then finally 7, 8, 9, and 10 o'clock. Alright, as you guys are back at the Golden Apple, you've seen a number of individuals, uh, both guards and um, mage-like folk, heading to the outskirts of town. As you reach the Golden Apple, you see outside waiting for you Rolam, Golag, and Suzushi. Oh yeah, Rolam and Ko. As you guys made it to the shore, sure enough, it was your ship.
Makes sense.
You were able to instruct your crew to move a little further out of the bay area and wait at least till the water's risen enough in the next 2 days before returning. They were grateful for the news and are pleased to know that they will be safe on the ship as it will be a dark night. But yes, as you guys make your way to the Golden Apple, you find Rolam, Golag, and Suzushi waiting outside for you. They all are wearing pretty simple robes at this time. As you notice that each of them have some unique pieces of equipment with them.
Oh.
As Suzushi again speaks up first. So, let us head to the shore to get to our location.
Well, is there any last minute checkups anyone needs to do?
You have your potions.
Is there a particular reason why you sound like a nefarious elf criminal person twirling his mustache?
As you see the tails behind him, the fur on them start to raise up. It is just my voice. Now get over it. See, Sazushi? I told you need to work on your... I wouldn't say vocabulary, but your inflection? Yeah, that sounds about right. You're a little too rough. Well,
What is a
also
sushi?
being smooth. Uh, Go ahead and roll a society check.
Can I roll anything else?
I guess nature would also be applicable.
It would help if I did it blind, but you know.
I'm not too worried. Sazushi is what they call a kitsune.
Oh.
And what you recall of kitsune is the more tails they have, the more powerful they are. And from what you can count, you're counting 6 tails. And considering most kitsune you've come across or seen have 1, maybe 2, this individual is quite powerful.
Cool.
And they're a druid?
Yes.
Oh, I want to guess something else.
Okay. And so with that, you guys are able to make your way together as a group down to the shore. There are 2 boats at the ready for you, as 4 of you will pile into each. And you begin moving forward in the water at a decent speed. Letting the druids use their powers to propel you. As you begin to notice the quick descent of the tide and its choppy, rough waters moving out into the sea and away from the bay. As you finally begin to reach the bottom of the ocean, or this bay, you see it is draining quite deeply. As you notice, there's probably 500 feet of rope in the back of each boat.
Oh. Well.
And as you are beginning to see more and more of this unexplored, unwalked land that has been hidden beneath the water, you begin to see a small dome that is covered, or that is being uncovered, till finally the boats come to a small landing before it. Alright. Oh good. We're here. I know I'm good with water, but I hate being on the water. as the big ol' orc Golag starts to speak up.
Well, as long as you're big and strong and do your job right, then we'll never touch it.
That is hopefully true enough.
Hopefully.
Let's get started. As Golag quickly moves up to the temple, you see Rolam and Suzushi grabbing the rope off of each boat and loosely tying them onto a large rock near the entrance. As Golag grabs one of the doors. Kinsman, mind grabbing the other? Looking at Ko.
No problem.
Alright, if I can get an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, this one is the one that could be visible.
Oh.
Reveal. Okay. I know the one time it can be public, right?
Okay. As soon as I get in practice, I forget to do it again.
Okay. As Golag, you see his muscles straining as he's pulling slowly and getting the door to creak open. Ko, you're struggling a little bit with this one, as this is a very heavy door that apparently has been sealed quite well with water, as there is all sorts of seaweed pressed up against it and barnacles growing all over it. Every now and then you're hearing a pop of one of those barnacles pop off of the other door that Golag is working on.
Can I have Jack come help me?
Yeah.
Just roll an athletic check for him.
Yep.
Wow, Jack. Thanks, man.
You guys do have hero points, by the way. Alright. As you guys get started working on this, your door doesn't make much of any progress. As Golag at this point has the one door wide enough that one person at a time can enter into it.
I want to push on the door.
I'd like to go in.
Alright, you guys are going in and trying to help open the door? Or,
Yes.
Alright, sweet. Go ahead and roll athletics checks yourselves.
Sure.
There's a good roll.
And I helped.
You helped better than Jack did.
The real one looks dejected, like he heard you through my headphones.
Yeah.
As you guys get on the inside, you're able to give it a good solid running push and slamming your shoulders in, many barnacles pop off, the door slides open. At this point, it looks like Golag himself would not have too much of an issue walking in, as the doors have opened wide enough. You could probably walk three wide, normal.
Is there anything inside the doorway that I could use to prop open the doors?
Looking around, there doesn't appear to be much in this area. It is a very damp, muggy feeling space. but it's also surprisingly dry.
Question: is this the door will close behind us if not open, like held open or reopened, or just it's difficult to open, so not many people can get through at once?
It is very difficult to open, and so this physical space made it difficult for multiple people to get in at once. But with both doors open, now you've got enough space that 3 wide, you guys can walk in.
Okay.
So if no one is dramatically chasing us out, we don't have to go one at a time. That's good.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Clock ticking, y'all. Let's get going.
Yep. Smooth. Into the belly of the beast we go.
We will be here, making sure that, well, the water doesn't rise too high. When the boats begin to slip off of the rock, we are taking off, and suspect the doors to be crashed shut with the water.
Well, while they were doing this, Siren will have set the pocket watch on a timer for 2.5 hours.
Okay.
I'm going to be scouting.
All right. Let me go ahead and let's do this. We already got Ko, so I don't need Ko's. If I can go ahead and get exploration activities from everybody. William, looks like you previously had Scout on there, but I'm going to go ahead and remove that so you can re-choose.
Somebody's searching. Otherwise, we're just going to be walking through the temple.
Azan has investigate. Alright. Okay. So, with that, let me go ahead and do this.
Actually, forgot what investigation does. It just sounded appropriate.
Yeah, looking for discover clues among the various things you can see and engage with as you journey along. Whereas searching, you're looking for like hidden doors, concealed hazards, and so on. Yeah, both are actually pretty applicable here. So. With that, that is all 5 of you. So we will see how this works out. Siren, if I can go ahead and, well, I guess I can get all those blind checks from you guys.
Alright.
So there's 1, 2. Alright, you guys are at 3 hero points each. So heads up.
Alright.
Let's see. Nathan, you were doing detect magic. Okay, good to know. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not high enough to like find out any fancy stuff, but like
If there's
presence or
something
non-presence.
present, yep.
Yeah, and I'm like filtering out our auras.
Yeah, so everything that you guys can do is you're filtering out, just looking for anything unknown to you.
Exactly.
Yep. Makes perfect sense. With that, you guys descend into this temple. You come across a few chambers, hallways where water is just dripping all over the place. Nowhere are you hearing sounds of fish flopping around or anything like that. It's just water at this point. And it's not every hallway, but some. And every now and then you'll see trickles of light filtering through. Light. Huh. That's odd. On a dark night.
This is a very interesting thing.
No obvious light source.
Actually, Nathan would be able to pick up that there's some sort of magical source providing the light up above.
Well, that's convenient. Hey guys, that light source is magical.
Rob, what you gonna get that one?
How would you have known if I didn't tell you?
Great verification, thank you.
Yeah. Just confirmed it could have been a ghost.
Could have been a miniature sun. You never know, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You never know.
These are important things to differentiate.
Or maybe like a dragon, like flying down on top of us, like breathe fire. Like that could be a thing.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, why did it
underwater
survive all of a
dragons.
sudden?
Dragon died, obviously.
Well, I guess we should head deeper before we waste all the time we have left.
We might want to light a torch, I'm guessing, because it's so dark in here.
Okay, it is actually much darker in here now. Just to be clear.
Yeah. It is almost
Is this
pitch
considered low
black.
light?
This would be dark. I mean, you do have some pockets where there is a light source, but a lot of this temple is just straight up dark.
Who feels like carrying a torch? Or a light spell, that works too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
cast
light
light.
my torch.
I would not be a good candidate for this.
Throw the light effect
Oh, you can
on.
you can make 4. Wow.
Create an
So
overlay
I'll
and
throw out
effect.
4 light spells on
You can.
whatever anyone wants.
I'll stick
Oh.
to the darkness.
Yeah, because at least with a light spell, people don't have to have a hand
Old things.
obtain, or yeah. Alright, but it looks like Azan is going to hold a torch, so everybody else gets light.
I don't want light on me.
Yeah.
I want to
I-
if I need to.
Guess it's just me then.
I do have
Put
dark
on Jack.
vision.
I would
Is
also
Jack
like
light?
some light.
Yeah, you can light up Jack's
Okay.
skills.
Yeah, I need to be able to examine these walls and take in the details, for future recording. So I'm gonna need some light personally.
Yeah, we have plenty, and there's already a couple of people that don't want, so that's enough for everyone else.
Okay, so
There's
preserve a
enough
torch.
light to go around.
And there's so Nathan. Oh, need to fix Jack's token. Jack. Azan and William, you guys all have light cast upon yourselves, so you're able to see just fine.
Oh,
Thank you,
jeez,
Nathan.
it lasts forever now.
Until your next
lasts
daily
until your next-
preparation.
Yeah, that's insane.
Right. It takes a bit of exploring and investigating. Not terribly long, though, before the group discovers a set of stairs. The first one that you look at, it looks like it might have been collapsed, but it seems symmetrical. So on the other side, you find a set of stairs leading downwards. What is going to be our marching order?
I'll go in front. Scouting ahead, right?
Okay.
I'll be next.
I am gonna pull my weapons out though, because you know.
I'll be middle with my
Nice.
sword and shield ready because I'm searching for the item.
Actually, I can.
Siren,
Speaking.
I guess I'll be fourth.
All right.
and Siren will hold up the rear end.
Jack will be right behind me.
Yeah. With that, as you descend the stairs, and at the very bottom, you reach a chamber that is flooded with something. Normally you think water, but with the light you see that there is a purplish hue to it. Something irregular about it.
Nathan.
With Nathan's detect magic, you sense that there is a magical source within the room, but what necessarily is kind
Yeah,
of...
I can only tell if or if not, right? Not that it's
Yeah.
not what
Can I
is.
grab like a rock off the ground and throw it towards the purple light?
Throw it towards the purple water? Yeah. And I mean,
No, not a torch, a rock.
yeah. Yeah, it's purple water. Yeah, you can throw a rock at it.
Okay, and it just sinks.
Yep, it splashes and sinks.
All right, I'll walk up to the water, look down in there.
As you look down and into the water, you don't really see a reflection, but it's there. Or the water, it's there. It's really dark.
You
Well,
wanna cast a light on the rock and throw it in?
okay.
Okay, so this
Do
is
that.
like a large chamber with this purple liquid.
It is
Like
another
where we would
hallway.
expect it to be.
And it
Okay.
looks like the water or liquid is flowing from one end to the other. Almost like a small little river in here.
Flowing towards us or away from us?
Kind of past you guys. So you guys just descended down a set of stairs, and as you reach the bottom of the stairs, there's a little bit of a landing, enough for one, maybe two of you, but the water is passing from your guys' left to right. So on screen, that will be right to left.
I see, thank you.
Perspective.
Now, are we supposed to be seeing some sort of map or anything, or just the tunnel?
Just the tunnel at the moment.
Okay.
And it's
Do
not
we want to
that
jump in,
tunnel.
or do we
the
want
other
to keep
tunnel.
walking?
There are other pockets of places that are dry.
Like along the floor of this hallway.
Yes.
I don't suppose it hurts to ask, would we know anything about what this liquid is?
Well, we threw a rock in it, and then we threw a rock with the light in it, and it just showed no reflection. So,
Oh,
no idea.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't realize you threw another rock with light on it. As you throw the rock with light inside the water, you now have a purplish glow radiating out of the water and up into the ceiling, onto the columns and the walls. And now everything has a purplish tint.
Right. So we can dive. Keep looking.
You could also play the floor is lava and jump across the small little outcroppings of dry land.
Shall we try?
Let's hop.
Hop in we go.
Okay. In what direction do you guys plan on heading? With the water or against the water? You do see that there are other alcoves in this hallway, with who knows what in each area.
Let's go against the water, because then when we get to the end, we can ride the river back.
Okay.
Maybe.
And, in fact, let's go ahead and just bring you guys to the scene.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Because that makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah. I'm gonna gently touch the water with my finger. Does it burn? Hurt? Go ouch.
Perfect. As you go ahead and reach down, touching the water,
You're wet.
pure wet, it just glides around your finger. Doesn't seem to irritate your skin in any fashion. Though, as you pull your finger out, you do notice the part of your finger that got wet is kind of stained purple.
Okay. Hold it out to Nathan.
I can't. Is there magic?
There is some magic in this area. It would stand to reason that this river would have some sort of magic to it.
I can tell you there's magic here. I can't tell you if that is magic. I'll be a
Maybe
better wizard eventually.
Chemical, maybe? Because you're a crafty type?
Sure, I can try that.
Yep, definitely. Go ahead and make
Yeah,
that
we'll
crafting
copy.
check. Yep, looking at this, it seems that it is possible that some sort of chemical agent got poured in with some magic to this stream of water, causing it to continuously be purple. It and the reason why it's not ending is quite possibly, or not ending the dye is quite possibly due to the magic. So, yeah. Hopefully rinsing it off will be more than sufficient for cleansing it of its discoloration.
Or I'll just have a purple finger, and it'll be a story to tell later.
Is it
Go ahead.
safe if it stays purple? Is it like health issues, like carcinogen?
I mean, considering that I expected it to try and eat Ko, I would say he came out pretty well here. Pretty full of
What, you thought it was going to be some sort of slime monster that's going to just consume him?
An ooze. An ooze.
No, I wouldn't do that.
That's the guy that had, was it 9 mimics?
Okay, I totally would. But that was also part of the freaking adventure.
I still blame you. These pillars, do they have anything that we can like latch onto with like a grappling hook and maybe like swing across?
They do have some sconces on them. They are empty. So,
Okay. Let's go and try that.
okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check. We'll see how this goes.
Okay. I guess we'll go for this one here, guys. Yeah?
I I can't
I
see
mean, I
that.
can't see
There's,
it yet, so I
people
trust
in my
you.
way.
Yeah, you're the
Okay.
leader on this one. Oh, let me do this. I'm gonna draw. What? Why didn't?
For this one.
There we go. The arrow I drew is the direction of the water.
Cool. We're gonna go for this one.
Okay.
Does this one need to be blind or not?
No, this will be public because everyone can see how successful you are.
Okay.
Very good. You are able to get that grappling hook around, holding onto the sconce very nicely.
Can I get somebody else to? I'd like you to tie a rope to the end of this so that you can drag it back.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll grab the rope.
Okay. So tie your rope to my rope, and then I'll swing across, and you just gently hold on, and then you'll be able to pull the rope back across so you can swing across.
Okay.
How does swinging across work?
That would be another athletics check. But taking in your jump abilities, as long as you have more than a... Oh, wait, actually, you're jumping towards it, not away from it. Okay. Wait, is that how that works?
I know they changed jump with the remaster.
Oh,
but
they did? Oh,
yeah, they did. It got wild.
okay.
To
Well,
leap action. Horizontal jump. Up to 10 feet horizontally if your speed's at least 15 feet. Up to 15 if it's 30. So we could do a 15 or a 10-foot jump.
okay, yep, easy enough. You're able to get across.
Okay.
And that was with what speeds?
So 15 feet. If your speed's at least 15 feet, you get 10 feet. If you have a 30-foot speed, you get 15 feet.
Okay, so everyone gets 10. Cool. Alright, so anyone who would like to cross over to where Ko is, you are able to successfully do so.
Alright.
It'll make more sense once you guys move up.
Yeah. Just wait for the line to move along, you know?
Yep. So
We'll have Jack go.
Jack probably would have hung on to you.
Okay.
You can sort tokens by pressing Z. So.
Okay.
That way you can have your mug in front.
So next we're progressing to the right, right?
No, we're going across here. Because we have stairs here and whatever this shit is on the left. Are we all here? Vance, that's water.
Well, I'm following your pangolin.
Alright. I still don't understand exactly how to do the
I thought we were
the
going
thing.
against the liquid.
We went across the liquid.
As
Now we can see more of the space.
you guys get across, you hear a large splash.
Where's that coming from?
If I can go ahead and get perception checks. Siren and William. It seems that whatever it was splashed into the water behind this wall.
Wait, to the left or the right side of the screen?
On the left side of the screen.
Oh, okay.
I'm pinging roughly where. William, you also notice that there's another sound, almost like scraping. Something else is moving here, around here. If
I'm gonna point that out and be like, "Hey, there's something moving behind the wall, and some other shenanigans afoot."
if I can go ahead and get everyone's initiative.
Oh,
Alright.
you had Jack in there, please. Oh wait, no, he would go on my turn, wouldn't he? Because I command him.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta spend actions to give him actions.
Yeah.
I think he gets 1 if you don't do anything.
I would be very curious to find out that answer. Are you kidding me?
What I read said that they just defend themselves if they aren't commanded.
Okay, that sounds right.
We're gonna try and get better. There we go.
Nice.
Is he an animal companion or a familiar?
Animal companion. Well, he's a little bit more than animal companion because I'm a beastmaster, but it's an animal companion for all purposes. Okay, so
With this, since you all rolled higher, now you hear a more aggressive sound of scraping against the walls back here. Something is coming.
I'm going to draw my bow, and then ready in action to shoot the aggressive creature. Aggressive. See it.
All right. So there's your turn.
I'm checking how this works exactly.
Ko, if you'll end your turn to hand it off to Siren.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. So you said the scraping over here, and then there's the splash that was right over here.
Yes, correct.
Well, we already have our weapon shouldered, essentially. Yeah, we're gonna do something a bit. We're gonna parry. Yeah. There we go. That giving 1 or 2. It is giving 1. It should be 2.
What is it we're doing?
The parry, using the parry trait of my mithril tree.
Could you pop it out into chat? That way.
Alright,
I am having a hard time
let me
finding.
do shit. Yeah, parry trait. And then this is what's allowed. This is what it is.
Alright, it reinforces mental reason, enable the parry melee attacks when moving back into safe firing range. Gotcha. I'm not. I am wondering if that parry is a reaction.
I can look it up. I have Nethies open because it seems to be one thing that's hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can spend a single action to position your weapon defensively.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. So we're gonna spend one action doing that, and it's 2 actions to hold another action, right?
Correct.
Okay. So we will use 2 actions to hold an action to hunt prey the first target we see.
Okay. Very good.
I'll pop that out.
I'm gonna pin that so I can add that later. Alright, cool. Azan.
Yeah. Do I have a sense of where the scraping noise came from, or the acoustics not like great for that?
Everyone would know the scraping sound came from down this tunnel.
Cool beans. I'm going to stride through Syrian space, leap back over towards the stairs that we came from.
Okay.
Do I see to my left what made a splish splash behind this wall?
You do not.
Okay, then I'm going to raise my shield, and that's 3.
Okay. Alright, handing it over to William.
Well, in the spirit of being prepared, I'm gonna raise my shield and ready in action to strike something with my shock katana.
Okay. And Nathan.
I'm gonna step. Oh, weird. I'm getting collision. Oh, can I?
Oh,
is this
because
like
of the
terrain,
column.
this pillar?
You could walk around it. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. It's fine. No, so one action move, cast shield, and I'll also raise the shield. My normal shield. So I'm double shielded.
Oh, you can shield on shield.
Yeah,
Shield on shield on shield.
but you can only use one reaction, so. Alright.
No, but it gives you AC bonus.
Exactly.
Doesn't it?
I believe so.
Well, how do I raise shield?
Um,
Is it in macro?
should be part of your actions if you have the ability to.
Oh, weird. It's not doing anything. Whatever. I'll just say I'm raised.
Okay. With that, that'll be the end of your turn. And out, scraping the walls, comes slithering this large, rather slimy looking individual.
Oof.
Those are gross.
First of all, what the actual?
Like a zombie slug Medusa thing.
With
Yeah.
Shoot it.
with that,
There's
that
so
would
much
trigger
happening.
reactions. So I'm gonna go down the list of people who held actions. So Ko, if you want to go ahead and start with yours, which I believe was the aimed shot. That'll hit indeed. As the arrow slushes into it, dealing a little bit of damage. Next was Siren. I believe you had a hunt
Hunt
prey.
prey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perception bonus to seek and circumstance to survival and tracking.
Alright. Zon, I think you had any... No, you did not have one. It was William. If anything got close enough. So, this thing...
And it didn't get close enough, right?
Nope. Yeah, it's got to be within 5 feet of you, so... that means it can finish its turn of movement at this point to get in front of Azan.
Disgusting, but okay.
And it is going to, as it makes its approach, spew some acid. And it'll start over near Siren with that. Oof. That is going to completely miss you, though.
Oof.
You see as it splashes into the water right here, it dips way down before coming back up, looking very purple, to attack Azan. And that is going to be a strike attack that is going to miss. What you don't see, though, is the creature come up from behind you, still greatly submerged in this water, as it is going to attack you twice. Oh no! Oh, they hit themselves? Oh, freaking idiots.
Oof. Oof.
A good amount of damage, too. Gosh dang. But they are going to try and attack you once more with their claws. And that'll miss as well. Okay. Back to the top with Ko. As you compare the two creatures, they look to be the similar type beings, but this second one that has shown its face behind Azan looks very short, at least in the water. And from what you saw with the second one, it looked like it dropped into the water as well. Thinking back, your finger did not touch the bottom of the water.
So it's just standing on water?
That or it's very deep water.
Okay.
Yeah, so the head of this first one, since it's on the little bit of dry land with Azan, it stands 8.5 feet tall. The one that is behind Azan and is in the water is about knee height on Azan.
Okay. We're gonna hunt him, make him hunted prey.
Okay.
I will. I'm gonna shoot him. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh no, don't shoot him. Oh well, that actually worked.
Damn it, missed. Okay. Shoot him again.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of this.
Are you sure you wanted
Double
to
missing.
switch classes?
Yes, I am sure. It's totally fine. Yeah.
No,
It's just this particular situation is not very conducive towards what I actually built for.
right.
Alright.
You and I are both rolling shit tonight so far.
Yeah.
Alright, so seeing that my teammate is taking shots at the second one that appeared, we're gonna keep our focus on our hunted prey. And fortunately, this is how this works.
Oh
It just
god.
waits for me to attack the first time.
On your first turn. So that would have been last round.
I did not see that part. Alright. This is what happens when you're too fast.
Sometimes, yep.
Alright, we will still shoot at the first one. Oh. I will, might as well.
Yep, might as well.
There you go.
There's that damage. Blasting a hole in the side of this creature. Or at least scratching it.
And we will stride over here. And then we will use our covered reload.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah.
Covered reload. Either take cover or hide, and then interact with reload. Alright. As normal, you must meet the requirements to take cover or hide. You must
I'm
be
guessing this
prone.
rubble.
Yeah, that blocks off that stairway.
Yeah. Yeah. Prone or near cover, or benefiting from cover or near a feature that allows you to take cover.
Alright, cool. Perfect. Prone, benefiting from cover, or near a feature that allows you to take cover. Benefiting from cover. Okay, cool.
Okay, what's up with the gray outline of the character right here?
Gray outline. Oh, that's just to show where you started your turn. So if you end your turn,
Okay.
that'll disappear.
Alright. So which one am I eligible for?
This one you would have cover, so
Alright.
you would meet the requirements for taking cover. So yeah, I can put that effect on you. Cover. There we go.
Alright.
Cool.
And let me make sure I just remove the Okay, it is remove the my parry.
Gotcha.
And that is all 3 actions.
Alright, Azan. You're kind of in a situation here, buddy.
Yeah, that is correct. But I'm surprisingly yet unscathed. So, I feel like I have one turn to be bold. We're gonna enter Mountain Stance. We're gonna punch with our flurry of blows. This action no longer exists? That's interesting.
What?
I tried to use my Falling Stone Strike, which I believe was required in this stance.
Right? Oh gosh.
Well, we'll figure that out. I'm just gonna regular punch it then. We'll come back to that maybe.
Alright. What was that attack called? That's missing?
It's Strike Falling Stone. It's like one of those stance specific punches.
Yep. Alright, cool. I've got a note to take care of that.
have hero points.
Yes, you do. Oof.
Okay, I did my best, and I'm going to raise my shield, and that's 3.
All right. All right, William.
Probably helps if I'm not muted.
Sometimes.
I mean, maybe once or twice. I'm gonna try my luck.
All right. As you step into the water, you quickly find yourself submerged into this water. But you're able to float back up to where your head is above water. But it is difficult to attack as you are now underwater.
Would I be able to continue moving, get here, and still aim at the bad guys?
Yeah, so that would make that water space difficult terrain. So 5, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, and then they would just have some cover from you.
Cool. So yeah, one action to move. I'll go ahead and use one action to strike.
Ooh, that'll hit. Wait, huh? Yep, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yes, that does hit. Ouch. Yeah, ouch, that hurt.
It is shocking.
Yeah, that didn't feel good either.
I need to go give that blacksmith a hug after this. Okay, so I've got one more action, and you know what? I could take a hit as long as one of the enemies flanking Azan dies. So let's go ahead and attack again. Let's hero point that and attack again.
Oh.
I tried.
And
That's turn.
this time the wall just gets right in the way. Alright, Nathan.
Okay, I'm going to recast shield, and I'm going to. Should I already actually? Melee weapon. No, runic weapon works on ranged weapons.
Yeah.
Siren,
Nope.
you're using a.
Okay, good.
Doesn't?
No, I was gonna don't cast it on mine.
Oh, you have a magic weapon already?
No, it would not be very. It'd be way more effective on him.
Yeah, Siren is using a mundane weapon. He has a mithril tree.
Okay, I'll throw it on Siren.
Okay.
And then I will recast shield.
Okay, do I put that on
And that's
me
it.
or do I put that on the weapon?
So if you drag it onto yourself, it'll then ask you what weapon. It's smart enough to do that. So
Okay.
at least that's been my experience previously.
Yeah, it did do it. It did ask.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, they've done a good job with the system in that aspect. So
Hey, real quick, I appear to not be mountain stanced. I'm gonna try and hit it again.
yeah, go for it. Yeah, I'm seeing it as an action, but not as a effect.
The effect item at the bottom of it.
Okay, there we go. Now you're in mountain stance, and there's falling stone. Okay, that takes care of that. Sweet.
Cool, thanks.
Good catch. Alright. With that, it is going to be this first creature's turn. You are off guard. So, let's got rid of your hunter's mark. Let's get that back on there. Get rid of that as well. Alright. He is going to attack you with its claws twice, and then he's going to spit acid at somebody. Or, yeah. Strike 1. Slashes, and strike 2 slashes. You did have your buckler raised as well. So.
And that's how the cookies crumble sometimes.
Yep. Let's see here. 16 points of slashing damage on this first one as it just slashes you open. Are we using a reactive block on that, or?
No, I am eating it.
Okay. Second one is 14.
Interesting.
Are we using a block on that one?
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. Block on the second. And damage. Shield absorbs 3 with additional 11 making it through. So your shield is damaged for 6. You are looking pretty bad right now. Good thing I already said that it was going to spit some acid. Nathan, you're the lucky one.
I'm never the lucky one.
Well, no, not this time. You don't get bathed in it.
Except for right now.
How unfortunate. This one. They would attack you, Azan. I'm sorry.
If this character is going to die, at least it was doing what he loved.
Right.
Going to dangerous
Well,
places. Drop
don't
the
worry.
hack.
I'm right here. I'll save you.
Oh.
Oof.
This one is determined to kill itself, apparently. As it punctures itself, so it's now bleeding. You know what? Attacking you's just been bad. We're gonna go one at Ko and one at Nathan. Yeah.
Did it do it? It's spitting?
It's spitting. Oh my god. That's the third fumble. This is the third fumble for this creature. It is kind of an effect, kind of. Alright, so obviously it's not a melee attack. There's ranged, unarmed, and spell. It's not a spell. It does say range in the attack, so I think we're going to go with that one. It is going to be pushed prone by this terrible spit where they hit their head and fall back into the water. And then they're going to have to spend their last action to get up, I guess. Frick. Alright. I forgot to shift it, but there we go. They take some damage, they fail their recovery. It is Ko's turn.
We're gonna shoot it because that's what we do.
Yeah.
And there's not room to run over and do the thing. Because we're near the end of session.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why not?
There we go, that's a hit. Huh, a little bit of damage.
And then it's still standing, you said.
Yes.
So we're going to use Quick Draw. To pull out a bola.
Oh, there we go. It's
And then...
apparently it is
it
dead. Yep.
Never mind. Then I won't do all that stuff. Delete that.
Alright, no quick draw. Uh-oh.
I guess we'll move
Hold
over...
on.
What?
As it is dead with the last arrow strike.
Oh, it exploded.
Yeah. Yep. I need a fortitude saving throw from everyone.
Alright.
Wow, it's got some range.
Yeah.
I guess we know what we're...
Actually, it looks like William, you are fine. Because you're around that corner. Alright. The only other person that would need to make it is your animal companion. I am not above that.
Yes. No, it's fine. I just have to pull it up.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
glad the cover is working for me for once.
Right.
It's better
Oh,
than I did.
goodness.
Alright. Everyone succeeded. With that, you guys take half damage. So that looks like it's going to be 3 points of acid damage each. It's not terrible.
But in that case, instead of doing the other stuff, I'm going to take a step over here. Is this the step that I can step on?
Yeah, you'd be good to step there.
Okay.
Yeah, on that square you'd be able to choose whether you want to stay dry or wet.
And then I'm gonna quick draw a bola.
Okay.
This is gonna be a ranged trip. Be I will do an athletics check.
Why are you needing an athletics check for your bola?
So I'm doing a ranged trip.
Oh, ranged trip. Gotcha.
I wanted to go prone, you know?
Gotcha.
And that'll fail real hard.
Yes, that will. As it'll hit the side of this giant creature and just slip down onto the ground next to it with its sluggish body.
In turn.
Alright, Siren.
Alright. With his weapon now at least slightly upgraded, we're gonna spend our first action taking another shot at this. That is a 27
That'll hit, dealing damage.
for 6.
Okay.
We will then attempt a recall knowledge on it.
Okay. Go ahead and do so with the macro, if you would please. Let's see here.
There it is.
Okay. With what you recall of everything you've got, you do not recognize anything about this creature.
Alright. It was still worth the shot.
Did it?
And we will covered reload again.
Okay.
Gonna
Yep.
keep to this alcove.
Keep to that alcove. Keep your little bit of cover. And that'll bring us over to Azan once you end your turn.
I moved it down, so I looked in the wrong space for it.
Right. Alright, Azan. You are no longer off guard. We can remove that.
For the moment, I have an irrational overconfidence that I will survive this encounter, despite my HP saying otherwise. So I'm upset at being deeply wounded, and I'm gonna punch, as one does.
Oh, okay. I want to check something actually. Because we didn't. Did we apply your mount stance? We did apply it before you got hit. That's right. No, did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if I can Falling Stone now.
Yes, you can. I guess you can't actually. Apparently.
Amazing.
Oh gosh.
Okay, well, sorry guys, I'm too woozy for punching, I guess. So I'm going to step behind William, back up these stairs a little bit.
Hold on, Azan, did you take that acid damage from when that one creature exploded? I see Ko did,
That's a very good
Siren, Jack. The two people I don't see taking that acid damage is Nathan and Azan.
Oh, do we have to ping that ourselves?
I was assuming you guys would, but that's fine.
No.
So Azan is down.
Yeah, I'm
Right before Ko.
Yeah, none of that punching happened. Just a fever dream as I hit the ground.
Alright, William.
Well, I was hoping that he wouldn't go down, but he did.
Yep, he did.
So let's see. Feel better, friend.
Woo! Azan, go ahead and apply that healing to yourself. You are looking much better with that 16 points of max healing. Holy cow.
Yeah, and then I don't like him attacking my friends, so... Oh. I have one more hero point. Let's try that again. Darn. Okay. That'll be turn. Azan, get behind me.
And Nathan.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with the fire.
Produce flame. Let's see that attack roll.
Hey,
Okay, that's a great time for this. Spell. Hoarder's Wrath. Triple damage to dragons. Double damage to all other creatures. Well, that sucks. You're already doing double damage.
It's quadruple damage.
Let's see here.
I think the critical hit decks are do they like not? They in place of double damage, right?
Sometimes. I think that's what they do normally, but we always do double damage and then the card. So let's see here. Go ahead and roll. Oh, this is going to be a custom roll. Roll a D53. And then I've got to find this card. 31.
Oh, the next one.
Critical hit deck. Here we go. I'm gonna post it here. That way you guys can read it. Target is slowed 2 for 1 round.
Oof.
Okay. That.
So just hit the roll damage thing twice.
Just once, and then I'll do the double damage.
Gotcha.
7. 14 points of damage, and they're slowed. Holy cow.
Did you see the part about the persistent fire damage on a crit?
I did not.
And 1d4
Yeah,
persistent.
Yeah, you're right. 1d4.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's not good. That was very effective, though. Holy cow. Alright, they get 1 turn. Or 1 action. It is going to let out a loud, piteous moan. In which case, at the start of your guys' turn, I will need some saving throws.
Oof.
So, starting with Azan, they're gonna take damage. They're gonna roll
What kind of saving
recovery,
throws?
and they are no longer burning. I am going to need a will save. That is a success, as you are able to shrug off whatever effect it is that might happen.
Did I change position in this turn order?
Yes, you did,
Yes.
because you went unconscious.
It's
Okay,
your
great.
proneness.
And wounded.
Okay, well let's stand back up. We'll see if we can make those punches reality, and the third action will be to move behind William.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Yep, that was still miss. Okay. Oof.
Thanks are rude tonight, man.
I know.
Except for Nathan. Go Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan's killing it.
One dice.
That's all it takes is 1 die to change it all.
Well, no, them saying there's so much more room to fail.
We're gonna leap over here.
Alright, straight across.
Drop my bow.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have to do your thing. Hold on. Bow save.
Oh,
Yeah, this
yeah.
is everybody in the area, right?
Yeah, that's a success. If I can also get one for Jack. Sheesh.
Fuck yeah, Jack. Go, bro. So yeah, drop the thingy. Then we're
Oh,
going
hey.
to strike with our claw. I guess I don't have to drop it because it's only one hand unless I'm shooting.
You also got a hero point because you rolled a nat 20 on your will save.
I guess we've got technically 2 actions, so and nothing special right now. So we're gonna just strike him. There we go. So stab him for 6.
Alright. Well, with that, this one will also explode to your death strike. With that, we are going to need
42 saves.
fortitude saves for Jack, Ko, Nathan, and Siren.
Alright.
There's that popped out for you.
Oof. Hero point.
Yeah, you've got 3 of them, so.
Okay, I like that better.
As the 4 of you will take half damage, which also is 3 again.
Then I'm assuming that's where we end tonight's session.
That is going to be where we do end our session for tonight. In the middle of a long-drowned temple, fighting some strange unknown creatures, or at least defeating them.
Groovy.
All right, good to see everyone. We'll see you guys.
Sorry about last.
Thank you.